Dubai CrossFit Championship wrapped up yesterday. The overall champion on the women's side, Sara Sigmundsdottir, joins me now. Sara, thanks for sitting down.
No problem at all. Pleasure is mine.
Oh, you're too kind. Like I just mentioned, you won. It's your third Sanctional win, second this year.
Yeah.
How does the body feel right now?
The body is a bit sore. We had a different workout yesterday that maybe messed it up a little bit, but it's good kind of sore. Like, it makes you want to rest a little bit after not want to keep on going.
Yeah. And what was that movement? Because I feel like to have a new type of soreness at this stage as an athlete is very different.
Yeah. It's also the intensity in a competition that pushes you to get sore. But we had flying push-ups and jump squats and deck squats, and so it was a weird or different event. So. Did
you have any familiarity with those before? You tried them out?
Oh. No. Completely. And also reverse chest to bars. Of course, my first chest to bar, I hit my chin. Yeah, but I survived.
And so now, reflecting back on the weekend as a whole, what would you say is a couple of highlights for you?
Oh, there's so many highlights. The first of all was just like, it was just so much fun. We started with rain on the beach, and it was just like, it's complete opposite from last year. And then getting a 100 max clean and jerk was just, I couldn't have asked for a better moment. I just snatched 2 weeks ago and now clean and jerked. And it's just good to see a little bit where I stand strength-wise. Like, what happened to me after injury was just that I had a hard time building my strength up again or trusting my body, and now that's back. So I think the highlight was just that I trusted my body on the floor.
And so we've gone from the games to the open to fast turnaround and now 2 Sanctionals in a month. Yeah. What does training look like for you up until this point, and then what is it going to look like the next month or so?
So after the games in August, I took 4 weeks off, or until 1st of September, and I took a whole week to just plan so I would peak now in Dubai. So I am my own coach now, so I wanted to test how this strategy would work so I could do the same thing for the games, or I'm going to peak a little bit at Rogue. So what I'm going to do now is just until 1st of January, I'm going to plan the whole year that's coming.
And so the other part of training is nutrition.
Yes.
It's a huge part about keeping an athlete fueled, making sure you're performing at peak performance. For you, because everybody's different, what does like a normal day of nutrition and eating look like for you?
I eat a lot.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good.
I train a lot and I eat a lot. So what I've been doing wrong a little bit for the last 2 years was that I was always on the edge of eating enough because I always wanted to be so lean. So now I've added a lot of carbs to my diet, and I'm pretty much plant-based. It's just, I feel much better. My joints are better and everything. And so I added some carbs, protein, and did not add fat. But how a typical day looks like is that I eat a lot of fruit and carbs during the day, and I save the fat for the evenings. And then protein is like divided into each meal equal. Yeah.
And if you had to say that there's like a cornerstone meal for you, like
my pancakes.
Pancakes,
yes.
Okay. What kind of pancakes?
I call it. So how you say pancakes in Icelandic is pönsur. Yeah. So I call it rönsur because my name is Ragnir. So like, those are my pancakes, you know.
There you go. A little hybrid mix-up. Yeah. Okay.
So after first session, I wake up and I eat like a banana and I drink unbroken, and then I go to the gym, train, and then I have my iced latte. Ooh. Yeah. Or cold brew coffee that I make myself, and then my pancakes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's like the highlight of the day. Should always start the day well, right?
I love it. Happy food. If you got good food, you're in a good mood.
Good training, good food. You don't need anything else.
And so maybe switching gears a little bit, I like to ask this question to a lot of people every time we sit down. If there was like one food that you had, if you could only have the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh, I've got this question so many times. I think it would be peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
I just love peanut butter.
Any type of just regular chunky skimpy?
Crunchy peanut butter.
Okay.
Salted crunchy.
All right. And so I kind of like this. We're gonna learn a little bit more about Sara Sigmundsdottir, the person. I have to ask because I think your manager used to be in the music business a little bit.
Yeah.
So what is A, your favorite band, and B, like your go-to song you're gonna go have a fun night with your friends?
Oof, my favorite band is Led Zeppelin. It's
Okay.
always been Led Zeppelin. My brother was a big classic rock fan, so he had headphones and a CD player when I was younger, and I was always listening through his headphones. Like he was sitting in the car like here, and I was here, and I was like, what is this music? So I stole all of his CDs and put them in my computer, and I just fell in love with Led Zeppelin. Like there was not one song that I didn't love with them. And go-to song in the evening, like going to party. This is a hard one. It needs to be like a super happy song. Maybe Call Me Al.
Okay.
It's like everybody knows that song, and it
Yeah.
always makes you happy, right?
Yeah, totally. I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
And we were talking about this a little bit before, and we kind of jokingly, and it kind of ties into the music thing. If you could have coffee with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
It would be Jimi Hendrix.
Oof.
Yeah, he is the best artist or one of the best artists that has been on this planet. I would want to know everything that's going on in his mind.
Oh man.
So many questions.
And this, I guess, this piggybacks off that too. If there's one skill that you wish you had that you don't have now, what would it be?
Learn how to throw a ball. No, I would probably want to. I would want to play guitar. Really like that. Yeah,
Like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, like Hendrix. No, it's just a cool thing to do, like a skill. But I can still learn. I have a great manager that plays guitar, so he might teach me. He might teach me one day.
Oh, okay. And what people can't see, he's sitting nearby, so he can definitely hear you. Oh man. And so maybe switching gears a little bit now, because to kind of reflect on your journey as an athlete. Now that you're kind of one of the established veterans of the sport, you think back to when you first made it to the games. How does Sara in 2015 compare to Sara now?
Compared to now, I would say that I've gone like these roads, and I would say that I'm pretty much like I was 2015 now, like my mental state. Like I just loved CrossFit so much 2015, and I loved to work hard. My body was working with me and everything, and then you go on some bumpy roads, and on those bumpy roads, you like I stopped believing in myself, and I just thought it was all luck, and now it's all coming back again. Like the athlete that was 2015 and didn't care about any result because it was just fun to compete and being around people and the community. Yeah. So I think I'm pretty, I'm going back there now a little bit.
What would you say, if you had to pick one thing, what's the key to you performing at your best? Personally, having fun.
Yeah,
I love it.
having fun.
And so now that you're starting to get back to having fun and you're performing at your best, when you look at the sport, how's the sport changed in your opinion?
I mean, in the beginning, CrossFit was all about just destroying yourself. Well, now it's more testing all areas of the athlete. It's always tested areas, but the skill is just getting higher and higher. And everybody's getting so good in this sport that usually you could think, oh, this girl can't do this, so I'll make up points there. But now everybody's just so good in everything. So the competition is just getting much harder.
And so I know you're still young, you still have plenty of time left in the sport, but when you kind of think about what your career will look like, maybe 5, 6, even 10 years down the road if you want to compete, what do you hope for yourself when you kind of wrap?
I want to have a big family, and I want to have a normal job, or I don't want to be in a gym the rest of my life. I want to work in a good job, and I want to work with people, helping people, and big family with dogs.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course. And then just have a nice job, and
Probably the most important question of the interview: what kind of dog?
I have 2. Okay. I want a Rottweiler and I want a Beagle.
Oh,
2 different dogs.
2 very different dogs.
Yeah. But Rottweilers they're so beautiful. And then Beagles with their ears,
the cutest.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, get your Rottweiler and your
Yes,
Beagle.
yes.
We'll catch up with you soon. Thanks so much for chatting, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.